So hello everybody and welcome back. I hope you're doing really well. My arm is shaking so much. I probably should have had some lunch before I filmed this, but that can wait till afterwards. So welcome back guys. Today we have a kind of wardrobe based video. This isn't really what I had planned. Right now I thought we'd be plunged into an absolute cozy, crisp sea of autumn weather. However, things have not gone that way and we're currently experiencing kind of like a second mini heat wave right now, which I'm not complaining about at all. So I originally had planned around this time of year, like I usually do, to do a proper autumn switchover where I really just purge my wardrobe. I take everything out, give it a clean, some maintenance, and just really make sure that everything I have in there is going to be seasonally appropriate. So that is something I think I'm going to tackle a little bit later on. It's always quite hard to judge what you're going to be wearing when it's not quite the time yet. I actually even have my Dyson fan out because it's so warm in here. So what I thought I would do instead, I was watching Lily's video a few weeks ago, the lovely Lily Pebbles, who did a kind of autumn try on. So she basically shopped her wardrobe, everything that she had that was autumnal, pieces that maybe she hadn't worn for a while, and just stuff that she knew she wanted to wear this season. So I'm going to do something really similar because I thought that was a great idea. And I've just basically pulled, you can see behind me, an entire rail of things that I maybe haven't worn for a while. And also I've put in here some stuff that I am currently wearing right now. So new season pieces I bought in summer that I'm going to try and work into my autumn wardrobe. I think it's always great to have something that is not only just for one season but an all-rounder. So I've got a couple of the newer summer dresses and things like that I've been wearing recently, and I'm thinking if I style them with the right layers and accessories then they should be autumn appropriate as well. So let me go through this rail here with you first. I've just pulled things from my walk-in wardrobe, my normal everyday wardrobe. I've got some things from in here which were more knitwear and coats, and there's a couple of new in pieces on the rail as well, which I will show you guys, and hopefully my arm will stop shaking. Would just like to alert you guys to the fact that right now I am not wearing bottoms because it is that warm in here. So if there's any slip-ups with reflections, I do apologise. I'm sure we've all seen it before. So here is the rail, which is looking nice and coordinated. We've got a few wild cards and things like that in here, but I will talk through that quickly. So at the end, I've just pulled my two favourite autumn handbags. I'm not going to focus too much on accessories in this video, but I know these two will just really give an outfit that extra edge that I like to have in autumn. You're probably noticing as well that there's a lot of black going on here. I am just really feeling monochromatic outfits, so not necessarily just neutrals, but really all black outfits, black and white outfits. It's really speaking to me right now. So we've got quite a lot of black. I've got trousers here to begin with. I would love to find a way to kind of incorporate these into my autumn wardrobe this year. These are a pair of linen trousers from H&M, quite wide leg, that I have been wearing non-stop this summer. They are so lightweight and comfortable. They're just a pleasure to wear. I'm thinking maybe tucked into some boots or something like that. I'm not sure. They're very wide and floaty and flowy and everything you'd expect from a summer trouser, so that might not work, but it would be great if I could find an outfit to style them with. Of course we have jeans here. I've got my regular white monkey jeans. We've got my black Topshop Peg Leg Trousers, which again have been a great transitional piece for me. I've worn them so much. They are definitely going to be a staple in the autumn wardrobe this year. And then I have another pair of black trousers which are a little bit of a different shape and style. These ones are from Arquette and they are a pair that I picked out recently. Kind of similar but a lot longer. The Topshop ones are more cropped, whereas these are quite long. They're a bit more high-waisted. They have some more shape here at the top, so I think they could be a different way of wearing a black trouser. They're also wool, so they're a little bit better quality. A lot of people question whether the Topshop ones were comfortable because they are, I think they're made of polyester, but to me they feel great. They're really light, they're very breathable, and I do sometimes feel a little bit suffocated in wool trousers, so we'll see how those go. I've got some joggers here too. These are new in again from Another Stories. I'm quite sad because I missed out on the matching set with these, but they were just a nice creamy oatmeal jogger. Still very into incorporating joggers and the kind of sports luxe look into my everyday outfits. I've got these, which we haven't seen for a while. Some leather look trousers from Zara. Desperately hoping these still fit me because I loved them last year. And then that brings us on to knitwear. So I've pulled, obviously, as you would expect, quite a few knitwear pieces. This is another newer one. Let me bring this over here to show you. Call me Chandler Bing, but I'm very into a vest right now. This vest trend is quite big at the moment. This one is slightly different to a lot that I've seen. It's more cropped. I'm thinking this would be so great on its own to be worn more transitionally as we get into the colder months, but also with a shirt underneath. I'm thinking maybe it might be better suited to someone with a flatter chest, but we will see. Another great cream knit here from Another Stories, which I think will be a really easy thing to chuck on over pretty much anything. And then I've got a really like chunky high neck jumper, which I've had for quite a few years now. It's from Selected. It's really, really long. Probably need to go over this with a lint remover, but it's always been such a key piece for me. So that no doubt gets dragged out every year. I've got blazers in here. That blazer should probably move over here with the rest of them. Some basics here that will fit in with most things. A couple of Arquette t-shirts, some Uniqlo linen, another Uniqlo white shirt, everything that I can just layer underneath. And then these are a couple of the dresses that I have. So I've got this long black Arquette dress, which you will have seen me try on in a haul recently. It's very summery, nice big boxy shape, very light and flowy, lots of ties. And my thinking is if I style this the right way with a jacket or a jumper on top, it could be a really great one to transition into autumn. And then we have the dress, the ASOS puff sleeve sheared dress that I was so into in summer. I honestly wore this pretty much every other day for about a month. Again, I think this could be one that really easily transitions. I can see this with a pair of chunky boots, maybe some Doc Martens, like a black blazer over the top or a big coat. I think it could work really well. And then at the end here, we just have a sea of coats, which you're probably not going to be able to see very well, so I'll wait until I try them on. But I've just got some black blazers, the H&M blazer coat. I've got an Arquette blazer. This I'm really excited about bringing out again. It's just a leather overshirt from Topshop, kind of like a Shacket style. And then this too, which I've had for years. I never want to part with this, and I always find a way to rewear it again. It's just like an Aviator sheared faux fur, so soft coat from Topshop. One of my favourite, all-time favourite coats from H&M there, and then just some trenches. So that is basically everything that I pulled out for my autumn wardrobe. So I'm going to try some of this on with you guys now. See if I can make up a few outfits, see if everything fits, what needs to stay, and what doesn't. So straight off the bat, I've gone for this dress because it was the thing I think I was most excited to style. I've put this on with my H&M Oversized Blazer jacket. I did end up keeping the bigger size of this. I think it just kind of works, and I know when I start layering it with lots of chunky things underneath, it should give a lot of room and space. So I'm happy with that, and I really like the whole dad vibe, oversized blazer look that it gives, with a little bit of extra warmth as well because it's quite thick. And I do think it works with the kind of floaty, very feminine look of this dress. Just having something quite masculine and tailored, I think just breaks it up so well and makes it quite autumn appropriate. As do the boots I have it on with here. They're actually so long that you can't see where they come up to, which is nice. Maybe it would be slightly better if there was a little bit of ankle popping through, but this way I can wear some nice thick socks with them and nobody will know. And then I've just thrown my Chloe bag over the top. I really love how this thick strap kind of breaks up an outfit as well. I think it really helps when something in particular is quite oversized. So a nice chunky crossbody bag is always a great one for autumn, I think, because we do wear a lot more chunky things and layers. I think I'm going to say the words autumn, chunky, layered, warm multiple times in this video, so I honestly, guys, prep yourself for that. So I just wanted to try something slightly different but very similar. I've got my black Arquette oversized blazer on top of this, and it's basically the same vibe, but because it's a bit thinner and it's more of an actual blazer than a coat, I think it's a little bit lighter and it kind of gives the dress a bit more space to breathe. There's more of an openness here, but you still get that nice like oversized big shoulder kind of look with it. So I like this too. I think I may actually prefer this. I think it's probably a slightly more comfortable way of wearing a blazer type look over the top of this dress. I probably could just keep going on and on putting coats on top of this dress. This will be the last one, I promise. I'll stop here. But also looks really great with the trench. This one's perfect actually because it's a very similar length. I think those two lengths complement each other really well. With this one I've also gone lighter. I do have a black trench that I think could also work really well, but I like the way the cream looks with the white. Those two sort of neutrals go together really well, and then broken up with black accessories, which I think is a great way to just take something that's maybe a little bit more summery. If I was wearing this with, say, like tan sandals, I think it would be a very different type of look, but with the chunky black bag and boots and things like that, I think it definitely brings it into autumn. I like this outfit a lot. I think this may be my favorite of the three, although I do really like the first coat on top of this too. So I've stuck with styling a dress. I've gone for quite a different look though. This is the Arquette black summer dress I had. It's actually quite interesting. It's got like a drop hem here. So instead of putting a coat on top of this or a blazer, I have just thrown on the high neck selected femme jumper, which is very big and chunky. So it kind of gives the illusion of wearing a jumper and a midi skirt or a jumper and a skirt, which I think is a very easy way to kind of incorporate all your midi dresses into your autumn wardrobe. I've just gone for kind of a one colour blocking look with the black jumper, black dress, and also these chunky black boots again. But I think it's nice to wear like a pattern one if you have them, if you're wearing a lot of bright pattern midi dresses in summer that you want to carry on into autumn. Just chucking a jumper over the top or a belt as well is a really easy way of doing that. I do have a belt here, let me try it on. I think it's nice if you want to add a little bit more detail and cinch in your waist to put the belt onto, and also if your jumpers are a bit long and you belt them but then pull it. I have done this a bit messily, but you get that nice like tucked effect, which gives you a bit more length in the skirt like that. It looks like you've got your jumper tucked into a skirt when in fact it is just a dress underneath. So that's quite a nice little tip to have. If you're styling a midi dress like this, I think I actually prefer it without. And again, I would go for like an crossbody bag with this. Coats really are where the magic happens, aren't they? They just make an outfit look so much better. So I've gone for the Camel Hm Coat. I thought it'd be better than just like a completely all black outfit, which might be a bit swamping, especially as we've got some thicker layers here. This looks great with the turtleneck. I think it just stops it becoming too big and boxy. And this coat again is a great length. For this dress, I have a little bit more leg popping through with this, so I quite like how that looks. And then the Gucci bag, worn crossbody, really like this outfit too. Guys, we did it. I'm in the leather trousers. I did have a slight Ross from Friends moment from putting these on in such a warm room, but they are on and they fit. A little bit more snug than the last time I wore them, but that is just fine. I'm actually surprised, and I always am quite shocked at how forgiving and actually how flattering faux leather trousers are. I would think they would be the absolute opposite, but I think they work really well on any body shape. We have a little leather trouser vest look, definitely going all out Friends here. The vest I really like. I'm actually quite happy with the cropped size. I don't think it's too much or too tight here. I've styled it with this little linen shirt, which is from Uniqlo, and the only thing I wish is that I had a slightly bigger, more oversized one. I do have an oversized linen shirt from Arquette, but it's a slightly different colour. It's kind of like an oatmeal, more like these trousers here. And I think this works a lot better with the white. So what I think I need to do is go and raid the men's section in Uniqlo and try and get myself a nice oversized linen shirt there. Because I feel the vibe of this. I don't think it's quite right here. There's something amiss with these little flappy bits. Maybe I could tuck them in. Would that work a bit better? I think that's actually quite nice. I just want more volume on the sleeves. I want more volume here at the collar. I want it to be a bit more open and loose. But other than that, I quite like the direction this outfit is heading in. As for the trousers though, I feel like these are going to go with plenty of things. They're a little bit more cropped than I remember them being. It might be because they're just stuck to my legs right now. But I've got them on with some sandals. Sandals for autumn, definitely very, very wearable. And these I got quite recently from Arquette. I picked these out. And they are the perfect Chanel dupes. These chunky sandals obviously are very Chanel. I think they're called the Chanel Dad Sandals. Very inspired by that. But they don't have any like hardware. They don't have anything too in your face. I think they're just a very simple, easy dupe of those Chanel ones, which obviously are just impossible to get hold of. And obviously ridiculously pricey as well. So there we go. That's an outfit that's not quite right yet. but still made up of things that I really enjoy. One oversized linen shirt later, I think we'll be happy. So I've just taken off the shirt underneath and kept on the leather trousers, swapped the sandals out for these heeled black boots, which are from H&M, and then put the blazer, the oversized Arquette blazer over the top. And I think now I have a really nice, like quite dinner evening appropriate outfit. I always love these trousers for like an evening look, especially when paired with something a little bit fancier on the feet. But with this vest, I think it works really well. It's quite nice just on its own too, without the blazer. But I always like to layer things when there's no sleeves. It makes it so much more comfortable, because it kind of gives the illusion you're wearing just a jumper underneath this, but actually it's a lot more breathable because we have arms free. So that's kind of completely transformed an outfit by basically adding one thing and taking one thing away. Stuck with the same bottoms again, haven't changed anything there, but I've also just swapped out the knitwear now for this cardigan. I love how cardigans look just buttoned up and worn as like one piece instead of over the top of something. Again, a really nice evening outfit. This one's maybe slightly more casual, but you still have a much more put together look, I think, even if you are wearing quite casual pieces, when you coordinate colours. So because it's all black, I think it really gives it that nice, slightly fancier vibe. And then bag under my shoulder, the Gucci with just a little bit of colour on the hardware, which kind of matches in with my jewellery. And there we go, another evening outfit with these trousers. I kind of want to style these now in a slightly more casual way, so let's do that. Okay, so we've got leather trousers on, and then I have an oversized cream jumper. This is an Other Stories one. This is the really like versatile piece that you could just wear anyway. And I have that just left out. I don't have it tucked in. It's a good length, I think, to leave out alongside this jacket. This is the Topshop one. Always love this whenever I come back to it. I think it's just the perfect style, and one of those high street items that I'm so glad I picked up because it has truly stood the test of time. And then I've gone for New Balance on the bottom. I think this outfit would benefit dramatically if I had a nice pair of ankle socks on. Ankle socks are either on the other side of the flat right now or probably in the wash, so we'll save that for another time, but just picture it. I think it's just because these trousers are a little bit more on the cropped side. That's probably more to do with my height than anything, but really like them with the trainers too. I think they work well styled like that. So yeah, we've just got like a very casual, I call this like a weekend type outfit. This is a Sunday, throw on a pair of sunglasses and a tote bag, and this is like just walking around the shops, going to a farmer's market, all those nice pretentious things that we do on Sundays. So yeah, really like this actually. Let me take the jacket off just so I can show you the jumper on its own. It has a really nice fit to it actually. It's a little bit on the more boxy square side, which I think really suits the whole vibe, especially with the trainers. It's quite nice to have these leather trousers just being that little bit more figure hugging, and then this really oversized knit over the top. I also think it works well with some chains. I always wear these anyway. These do not leave my neck. But when something is quite boxy and quite big, especially if you're like me, have a slightly bigger chest, I think breaking it up in any place that you can always helps. So that is the outfit without jacket. I'm swiftly losing light here, guys. You've probably seen the light change about 10 times in this video. So we'll go through one or two more and then we'll come to the end of this video. Okay, I was really curious to see if I could get these trousers to work. These linen wide leg trousers. So this is my take on them for autumn. I've tucked them into my boots. Now I've done this before quite a few times with different wide leg trousers, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But with this style of these boots, these quite chunky boots, I don't know, it gives it like a cargo, army sort of look. And then I've just got the cream jumper over the top, but tucked in this time. Not sure, not 100% sure, but I can't really think of another way to transition these into autumn. I don't think they'd look good if I untucked them and just had them loose over the boot. I think you need to see all of that. Maybe I just haven't tucked them in quite as neatly as I could have. Straight back into faux leather as well. This time I've gone for the oversized Shacket shirt from Topshop, and I think this kind of helps. It definitely ties in the boots with the look. I think maybe adding a handbag could just finish that off completely, but I'm not sure. I like the idea of this outfit. Again, I love the colour palette of it. Black and cream and beige is definitely what I will be wearing this season. Maybe I need to invest in a pair of linen trousers if I want to keep wearing them that are a bit more peg-legged, a bit more tailored, and then these loose floaty ones can just be a bit more of a summer staple either way, they feel very comfortable. The reason I wear them so much is because they are so light and floaty and breathable. So yeah, let me know what you think on this one. I can already see the comments now. Okay, I think we're going to end here because it is getting a bit dark in here now and you probably won't be able to see everything properly. Yay for autumn short days. Here we go, we're stepping right into them. So I wanted to do something with this kind of similar to the vest because this jumper is quite a similar colour. I put on a slightly more oversized shirt. This one is more of a stiff like cotton material, so I don't think it would have worked quite so well under the vest, but I wanted to see it under this. Obviously this is quite an oversized big look, and I've got it sort of poking out in places. I've got the collar out, which I like a lot. I've got the arms rolled up like that. I do like the way it looks with these bottom bits out, but because this jumper's quite long, it doesn't sit quite right. So I like the idea behind this, but maybe the execution is not so good. But this is a very me outfit right now because this is the type of thing I've been wanting to wear, especially with these black trousers. These very shapeless, straight, wide-ish cropped trousers. I just love them. The chunky sandals too with this, I really enjoy. Yes, that is my take on kind of like an oversized shirt jumper look. Maybe I just need a slightly smaller, cropped, less kind of big baggy jumper with this. If it was a little bit more here-ish and a bit tighter, maybe that would work. I can see kind of slightly clueless vibes perhaps going on there. But yes, there we go. In the space of half an hour, I've tried on basically half my autumn rail. Definitely looking a little bit shinier and worse for wear now, but that was actually so fun. I highly encourage you guys to just do a big shop of your existing wardrobe, get everything out on a rail or just chuck it on your bed, try things on, try new outfits together, pieces that are old and new, things that are in season and things you've had for a really long time. It's actually quite a good way of creating some new and interesting outfits. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you again to Lily for this idea. Everything that I've talked about that is still in stock or that I can find alternatives to and dupes of, I will leave linked down below. And yes, thank you guys all so much for watching. I will be back again next week with a new video, and until then I will see you soon. Bye.